Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, it's another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare commentary video right here on YouTube. And this is your boy, that's Tru Inferno. And before we get into today's topic, let me point out that the Kyoto Hour Volume 2 continuity is out now. It came out yesterday, Veterans Day, and it's available only on truinferno.bandcamp.com. As you saw in the opening video, all 4 singles are a part of the album. And it's only $2, that's it, just $2 measly dollars. So go ahead and pick that joint up again at truinferno.bandcamp.com. For more info on the album, head on over to truthinferno.co.nr. So yeah, there you go with that. Now, here was supposed to happen in today's video. I was going to continue playing Advanced Warfare, throughout the week, last week that is. And then I was going to do a follow-up impression video on the game. But I rarely played the game because I've been so busy with the album. And also, there's another topic that just came up this past Friday that I really need to bring up because this is going to be a little bit of a rant video. This is going to be a little bit of a rant video right here. So, yeah, with that said, let's get straight into it. And believe it or not, it's a rant video about the club scene. So yes, it's another club video, but not in this case of, oh, what happened like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago, but more along the lines of what happened this past, obviously this past weekend, but what happened recently, and me ranting about it. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. So, here's the scenario. This past Friday, it was a concert that was going on up here that involved Fabulous, Young Jeezy, and Bobby, what's his face, the guy who sing that the hot nigga song, aka the Money Dance, that guy, that guy, whatever his last name is, or his last name name is, or whatever. Anyway, the 3 of them and maybe some other cats, I don't know, they had a concert here in the D, and there was an after party here also, and the after party took place at this one club called Right House. Now Right House is one of those, I won't call it a premier club. It's more of a well-known club. It's more of a popular club. Not because, oh, it's hype or it's the best club there, but because everybody knows about it. That's what I mean by popular. So, yeah, there you go with that. Now, here's the scenario. At first, I wasn't going to go. Because, I was a little bit short on cash. After all, I did just get that Call of Duty Xbox One bundle. So, I was like, nah, I'm gonna pass on that, blah, blah, blah. But then I thought about it, I'm like, wait a second. This is the Friday before my album came out. So why not turn it into a pre-release album party? So that's somewhat what I did. Even though it was a bit last minute, so that's somewhat what I did. So I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I found out that they were doing advanced tickets for the club. Now let me break it down for you real quick. Anytime a club have advanced tickets, it normally means that if you walk up to the door and try to get in, it's going to cost more than usual. So the advanced tickets cost $20. That's just regular admission, $20 with a ticket. Now again, if you didn't get the ticket and just say, screw it, I'm just going to pay at the door, it was going to be more than 20. And in my mind, after what happened involving one of my boys' birthday, at the club, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that. No, that's not happening. Cause again, no club, I don't care who's there, is worth more than $20. So in this case, Fabulous was there, and it was rumored that Young Jeezy was going to be there as well, even though I didn't see him. But whatever. So my mindset was, okay, yeah, we got to do the advanced tickets thing. So that's what me and some of my boys did. I don't know why. The remaining of my boys didn't do that. It was dumb. It was stupid. I'm like, oh my goodness. So, here's what happened. It's the night of the club. So we all hanging out, get our stuff going or whatever, having a good time or whatever. So we get there, and this is the one thing about my boys that I don't like when it comes to the club scene. They don't like to get there early. My mindset is, again, no club in existence is worth $20. So if I'm expected to pay $20 to get in the club. I want my money for. I don't want to spend 2 hours in a club where I have to pay $20 to get in. If we got it free, yeah, I can see that. But if I'm paying $20 to get in the club, I want it to spend more than just 2 hours in there. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is the worst right here. We didn't get there till like 12 something. Normally we get to the club like at 11 something, but in this case we got there like at 12 something. So we in line, and keep in mind, there was only like 6 people in front of us before security could check our IDs, pocket check us, and then they'll let us in. So we're just 6 people away from all that. But they were holding up the line. Now, first and foremost, there was 2 lines. There was the line where you got a booth, and then there was just the regular line. Doesn't matter you have a ticket or not. If you're not getting a booth, you're in this regular general admission line, whether you have a ticket or not. So then they was holding up the line because the rumor was again that Jeezy was walking in. So I didn't see who was walking in, but I saw there was a bunch of security, like high quality security at the front door. So I mean, it might have been true, whatever. I don't know. But basically, they were holding up the line for a long time, unless you had a booth. They'll let you in if you had a booth, but outside of that, they would not let nobody in. So then, it went from that to, like, I think we were standing outside, and it was windy as heck. And you know how we do, we don't take our jackets with us, we leave them in the car, because we don't want to pay coat check and all that stuff. So, what ended up happening was, I think we stood outside for like 20 minutes or something like that. I don't know. We stood out there for a minute. Then they changed it to, if you have a ticket, you can get in. So that just means me and 2 of my boys who had tickets. So it was 3 of us that had tickets. The rest of my boys who brought their women, all of them did not have tickets. So they was like, you know what, screw this nonsense, we out of here. So they left. So we end up going in, because again, we paid in advance, we got our tickets. So we get in there, and again, it's past 12 o'clock. So, my mindset is, okay, we finally in, it's past 12 o'clock, it should be popping, because Jeezy's in the building, Fabulous should be here, blah, blah, blah. There's nobody on the dance floor. All these people in there, and they just standing around outside of the dance floor. And I'm like, what the heck is this? Why? What are y'all doing? So I'm like standing in the middle of the dance floor, like keep in mind all the hype songs are playing, but again, nobody's on the dance floor. So I'm just standing here like, what is wrong with these idiots? Like, why? Like, why are they just standing outside of the dance floor? And then after that, so I let out a little rant on Instagram. I'm not going to read what I posted there. So then me and my boys went to the restroom, whatever. 5 minutes away from the dance floor. We get back up there. The dance floor is now completely packed. So I'm like, but nobody was dancing. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So there's a stage next to the dance floor, and there was Fabulous. So he was just standing there with his boys, like, who try to act like there was somebody or whatever. Nobody really cares about them cats. But yeah, and everybody was just taking pictures, even some of the guys. And I'm like, now I'm standing outside the dance floor like, this is ridiculous, So then, and here's where things would get crazy. Like, as he was leaving, because first of all, this club was not supposed to end until 3 o'clock. So now it's getting close to 2 o'clock. As he was leaving and walking out the door, there's a fight. So now I didn't see what happened. I didn't see if Fabulous was involved or any of his posse was involved. All I saw was a little bit of a scruffle involving somebody, and then security like, you know what, it's 2 o'clock, let's shut it down. So I'm cracking up like, dang, they're supposed to stay open till 3. Now I could care less because we were gonna leave at 2 because it was whack, it was garbage, and I'm like, I can't do the club scene no more, man. The club scene is trash. I'm sitting here like, cause and it's not the DJ, it's not the place, it's not the location or the fact that the dance floor is small. It's the people who shows up. They have no common sense. Like, I mean, they just pay $20+ bucks just to stand around and drink and hang out. That's it. I'm like, no, you don't do that at the club. Like, you get on the dance floor, you know, you mingle with cats you never seen before, and so from whatnot and whatnot. But I'm like, oh man, it's a new day, it's a new age where the club scene just went down the toilet. So as you can see, this game is over. And once again, I suck because I still trying to get used to this game. And yes, you are hearing it right now, even though I did not say that right. That's Sunk 2, a June Seabot tribute off of my beat album, the Kyoto Hour Volume 2 Continuity, which is again out now. So pick that joint up, trueinferno.bandcamp.com. It's only $2 for you to pick it up. So I recommend you do that. And it's really dope. And one more thing, I'm going to be on Nas's podcast this weekend, so check that out. Tru Inferno here. Peace out.